Show on the track now. What everybody's been waiting for here at Franklin Field, the men's Olympic development 4x200 meter relay. Let's take a look at the records. First of all, set in 1994 by the Santa Monica Track Club, 118.68. The meet record, 91, also by the Santa Monica Track Club. And the team to pay attention to, Nike International. And there's a guy named
Michael Johnson is going to be running the anchor leg for the Nike International team that is just full of stars. Maurice Green, the world champion at 100 meters, will lead off. Alan Johnson, the Olympic champion at the 110-meter hurdles and also world champion in those hurdles. Alvin Harrison, who won a gold medal in the 4x400 relay in Atlanta. And then, of course, Michael Johnson, who was double gold medalist in those Atlanta Games. He's run a 200-meter time that I don't expect to be approached in the next 10 years. And at a time of the year where he's really testing to see where his fitness is. And as I mentioned before, Carol, this is not the fastest track on the face of the planet, but your brother, along with some of his friends at Santa Monica Track Club, did manage to break a world record here back in 1991, which they subsequently beat at Mount Sac a couple of years later.
Well, you know, Dwight, I talked to Carl about this track, running on this track, and how they did break the world record here. He said it's very, very difficult because the turns are so large and you do not have long straights. That means it's almost impossible for the athletes to really open up and get into the real running form. Also, handoffs have to be perfect, and that's a problem with these all-star teams putting together. They don't have a lot of time to get their baton passes together. Those are the important points.
And right now we're having a hard time finding Michael Johnson. Where is he? Maybe waiting to make a dramatic entrance.
We also take a look at ASICS Track Club in lane 7. Hopefully they will give Nike International some type of race. And again, as we saw in the women's race, if you've got someone right there, you know, you're going to get some excellent times. They're running with Darnell Hall, 1992 Olympic gold medalist in the 4x4 relay. Ramon Clay, 4th in the 200 at the 96 Olympic trials. Roshan Griffin, the 96 200-meter champion. And Vincent Henderson, who went to Arkansas. So another good team. And putting two good teams together, Nike International in lane 6, ASICS Tiger in lane 7, can only bode well for some excellent times.
Of course, the athletes are running again with the wind picking up a little bit. Baton passes, again, not as critical in the 4x200 meter relay as they are in the 4x100. We see Alan Johnson, the 4x100, the 110 meter gold medalist. And right on the left of your screen right there, and we just missed him, we'll get back to him. Michael Johnson is actually out on the track, so we don't have to worry any longer about him being lost.
Well, you know what's happening. A lot of the guys now, they roll their uniforms down so they don't get damp while they're doing their warm-up, and they have a T-shirt on. They pull their top off, and you can't recognize them. They've got to put their uniform on right now. There's Alvin Harrison, who will be running a leg on the Nike International team, and he has run very fast this year. In fact, down in South Africa, he has run under 45 seconds already, so obviously he is rounding into fantastic shape.
And a look at all the lanes for the men's Olympic development 4x200 meter relay. Nike International with Michael Johnson running the anchor. In lane number 6, the ASICS Tigers in lane number 7.
Notice what lanes they're in. Lane 6 and lane 7, usually on a regular 400-meter track. You'd be looking at probably at lane 4 and lane 5 as being the ideal positions on the track. But there's Michael Johnson getting ready in his new slick shoes.
Named after him.
And I'll tell you, these turns are very, very wide. We talked about the fact that they could not fit a regular 400-meter track into this stadium.
And they're away. The men's Olympic development 4x200 meter relay. Nike International in lane 6 in the black and gold. ASICS in lane 7.
Now, Maurice Green is the 100-meter world champion leading off. He also is an excellent 200-meter runner, having run under 19.90. He will hand off, and a terrible handoff that he made to Alan Johnson, who of his own right is an excellent 200-meter runner, aside from being the Olympic champion at 110-meter hurdles.
Alan Johnson is eating up the turn right now. He's running right up on Ramon Clay of ASICS, but Ramon is trying to hold him off right now.
2 times around, staying in lanes, each runner 200 meters.
Now this is Alvin Harrison, who won a gold medal in the 4x400 relay, running against Rashawn Griffin, and is giving everything that he can handle. Harrison now, can he give Michael Johnson a full running start?
And he does.
A good handoff. Now let's watch perfection in motion.
And listen to the crowd here at Penn. Michael Johnson, 100 meters to go as he straightens out down the stretch, and there's the signature gait of Michael Johnson.
Excellent time to run on this track. As we said earlier, the baton passes are very, very important. They had a couple shaky ones, but the most important one from third leg Alvin Harrison to Michael Johnson was a great pass. They were very, very stretched out there, and that's what you really need.
The first exchange is probably what killed any chance of a meet record. Maurice Green came in very fast. He's in terrific shape, and Alan Johnson had to do really a mile relay pass. He changed his hands with the baton, so that hurt him probably by a half a second. And then the exchange, as you said, Carol, from Alvin Harrison to Michael Johnson was just excellent. Look at this. Michael's looking him in. He just sticks his hand back, takes another quick look. You can get away with that in a 4x200, not a 4x1. He steps into the other lane for a moment, but not a problem because it's not on the turn.
That was a great pass. That's the type of passing you need in order to break a world record. Unfortunately, they did not have those same types of passes in the earlier legs, but Michael Johnson got away very well, ran an excellent turn. Of course, when you're the 200-meter world record holder, you know how to do that, and he takes it on home.
And an excellent time for Nike International, 119.85 unofficially. Michael Johnson running the anchor leg. The official results from the men's Olympic development 4x200, Nike International, 119.85. Here's Michelle Tafoya with Michael Johnson.
Well, if there was a dream team of sprinting, this would have to be it, but a tough handoff the first one. What happened, Maurice?
Well, I came in harder than we thought I would. Well, we got it around. That's the most important thing.
You're listening to these fans at the Penn Relays, and especially when you took that baton. What was it like, Michael?
Oh, it's great. We got a great crowd here. A lot of people coming out representing American track and field. Is great.
Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
All right, a terrific run for all of us here at CBS Sports and at the Penn Relays. We say goodbye from Franklin Field. Golf is coming up next. Stay tuned.